All right, welcome back. Let's get into this. In this session, we're going to talk about how you can make dynamic changes by looking at the components that are affecting your life, affecting your reality. So let's just dive right into this. So, the first thing you might want to look at when trying to change your life is your environment. Who is in your environment? Where do you live? Where do you work? What do you do on a consistent basis? Your environment plays a big role because it's constantly giving you stimuli that's either reinforcing the lifestyle you have, or hopefully you're setting steps in place of an environment that can reinforce the lifestyle you want to have. So that might be you might have to change jobs, you might have to change friends, you might have to spend times in environments with people who are more successful than you or doing the things you want to do. Then, step two, after you've started to make or started to think about crafting your environment, you have to look at your behaviors. What are your beliefs? What are your belief behaviors? What are the constant pattern of thoughts that you have that are either holding you back from the life you want to have? And what habits of thought do you need to create that would help move you towards that? The successful people that you want to be like, or find models of people who are successful and find out what habits they have and start to integrate those into your ways of thinking. And realize that a belief is just a pattern of thoughts that you could continuously think. So if you start to think new thoughts over time, it becomes a new belief. Now, also look at your emotional habits. When you get external stimuli, how do you internally respond to it? What state of being do you go to? Do you find a way to make it exciting and challenging and fun? Or do you go to a place of frustration, anger, depression? Looking at the patterns in which the way you experience your emotions will give you a clue into how hard or challenging will it be for you to create the opportunity to make the transformations you need to make. Now, the last part of it is the actions. What behavioral actions do you take on a day-to-day basis that are either congruent or incongruent with the lifestyle you want to have? Understand that all three are important. Your behaviors consist, in my opinion, of your beliefs, your emotions, and your actions. Now, there's beliefs and values later on that are kind of more deep, but for this part, we'll think of it maybe like a belief or a few beliefs. Now, later on, as you see up the pillar, we'll go more into your core beliefs. But for now, we'll talk about behaviors being lightly about some of the mental beliefs that you practice, your emotional habits, and your physical habits that you do, things you do on a day-to-day basis. Now, your capabilities. Now, you believe you have certain capabilities, and you have certain capabilities. Looking at the capabilities you have and look at the capabilities you need to have to live the lifestyle that you want is very important. If you want to be a dancer, but you have no formal training in dancing, you're going to have to get some formal training in dancing. So look at the capabilities that you need to have in order to live the lifestyle you need to have, and then start to look for mentors, coaches, free training. YouTube is great for all types of training for any capabilities you want to have, whether it be software, dancing, yoga, all types of things. I learn stuff from it all the time. So look at the capabilities you need to have and how you need to gain those capabilities in order to make dynamic changes. Start today. Now, beliefs and values. Now, these are your core beliefs. These are the way you see the world, the way you see yourself, the way you see relationships, the way you interact in relationships. Now, you need to look at if you're having some negative experiences in certain areas, certain themes, whether it be relationships, work, um, health, you need to see what core beliefs are kind of getting in the way of you making the changes you want to make. Because I guarantee if you can start to change your core beliefs, you can start to get into the state that affects the physiology and the behaviors that you take in order to change your life. So look at your core beliefs, write down any negative core beliefs that you may be encountering and saying, what am I believing must be true for me to hold on to this belief? Then go look on the internet, go to the library, look for other people who are living the dream you want to live, particularly people who had it worse than you, who are living the dream you want to live, and look at how they did it and how can I take this core belief I have and and change it to a new one. Write it on paper. Write, maybe if you have two or three negative core beliefs, try to find creatively through your imagination 3 positive beliefs you can have about it. Now, from there, after you have your beliefs, your identity, look into your identity. That's the next level up. Who are you? Decide who you want to be, and then focus on creating beliefs that go with it, creating capabilities that are congruent with it, the behaviors that that person you want to be has, and living in an environment that's congruent with that. So as you can see there, all of them fit together. But knowing who you are, or deciding who you're going to be, will determine the beliefs beliefs and values you have to have, the capabilities you have to have, the day-to-day behaviors you will need to take, and the environment you will need to live in to make it move. And now, from a soulful standpoint, what's the purpose? What is your purpose for existing, being, living? This is where you need to take time maybe to meditate and connect with your soul, because it's well and good to have a dream, but to have a true soulful purpose for the dream brings reality, brings your life to life. And so ask yourself, take time to think about what your purpose may be. And if you don't know yet, look at the things that excite you the most. Those could be indicators of what your true purpose in life is supposed to be. All right, so that was a good video. We got a lot of good content in, and if you need more content or information, go to my website, higherselfconnect.com, and sign up for some coaching, or just check out the videos we have there. I'll talk to you soon.